especially a dirty deed like that. Because who would daggone do such a daggone thing like that to their child? Premeditate something, such an ugly crime like that on your baby. Y'all get over there to Big Mama Show, BIGMAMA. Subscribe, like, share whatever content you want. Cause this is the season for truth. This is the season to reveal criminals and crime and all the everything God is revealing is nothing but truth coming out about everybody. If you done a crime, he grave reveal it. Folks is tired. They daggone tired of building and holding seeds in them that they know that someone has done wrong. And even if it goes against your system, oh well. It's about good and evil now. Armageddon daggone is here, and folks better start getting it together. Period. Because some people's souls is so lost, they don't care about living for their soul. They only living for the flesh. They don't think about, we don't never die, folks. We just share the flesh. That's it. And if your flesh, daggone go back to the earth, your soul got to take one side. Either side is either going to hell or it's going to God. Now you pick what side you want to be on. And if you got a dirty secret inside of you, you need to let it out, else you're going to hell. Folks can't keep holding this stuff in on their souls. You got a soul that got to go to the Lord. Now you can keep on living for your daggone flesh, and your flesh is sending you to hell, some of y'all. And you know it. I ain't perfect, but I know I'm trying to live for the Lord. And I definitely ain't sacrificing nobody's kids and out here doing ungodly things to people, destroying people's lives and stuff. That little girl lost her life, and not one woman in America can say that they've ever left their children outside unattended and dropped her off and left. So now they mad at me in Clubhouse talking about I got this daggone page going on called daggone Birmingham. What is it called, y'all? What that daggone page called? Birmingham, Charleston White of Birmingham page got these folks going crazy, honey. Yes, ma'am, y'all go follow that page, honey. He ruffling everybody's feathers and got folks all up in an uproar right now. Charleston White of Birmingham. And it's going to say, his daggone profile says, expose, expose, expose. Yes, ma'am. They so mad right now because things is being exposed in the land. And the Lord is doing that. You can't get mad. You had your chance to tell the truth, system. You had your truth. You had your time to tell the truth, lady. And now here it all come out in the woodwork and in the wash. All of this stuff is coming out, and my God is revealing everything. Folks just spilling stuff out of their souls like tea bag. Just pouring glasses of full tea in folks' glasses. How many of y'all done got overfilled with somebody else's tea? Because I know Big Mama did today, and then I had the nerve to daggone go in this daggone dark room to hear these people talking about it's Big Mama behind some of these pages. No, ma'am, let me tell you something about Big Mama. I don't need a fake page, baby. Because when I come, baby, I come to daggone bring the ruckus. And when I come, you know who I am. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I just want to come for nobody. I'm real. I'm real. And if I got something to tell you, I tell you, come on over here to my platform and let's talk about it. Let's not talk about me in Clubhouse. I got a whole platform. Let's open up the platform. We can daggone talk. 221, hold on, 881-2227. Let's get it. Yes, ma'am, that's the damn Big Mama hotline. Shoot, I'm sick of y'all. You got some beef with me, it's on. Keep me out your mouth because you know that you a demon that you are and you being exposed out here. That go for all of you criminal-minded motherfuckers. Excuse my language, Lord. I'm trying. But that go for all of you evil demons out here sacrificing folks' families and daggone thinking you can sweep it under the rug. My God do and see everything, baby. You can't hide from God. So you better start confessing what you done before it gets out here in the land and everybody know. How about that? I don't care about none of you demons being mad at me, because you're only mad at the truth. You ain't mad because of lie. You mad at the truth. That's why they always trying to shut folks down, because of the truth. Truth hurt, don't it? Yes, ma'am. April Thomas told the world she dropped the baby off. Now she was there. Get the hell out of here. The baby daddy told us she wasn't there. He beat her there. So who lying? Let's get an investigation going on YouTube. How about that? All of the YouTubers that are new, there was a baby that daggone lost her life in Birmingham, Alabama. Go read about it. Put it in your daggone mind. Think about it. Nobody's baby mama or anybody gonna leave their baby outside. Who leave their babies outside? The truth is coming out and April Thomas and her system is being exposed. So I'm asking all of y'all on YouTube that are YouTube handlers that do have a page on this platform to please open up y'all's platforms and let's get justice for Cupcake the right way. Patrick Stallworth is being framed. Derek Brown is being framed. I'm calling out all of my handlers on here today. All of y'all, we need to start opening our platforms and saving souls and daggone solving crimes that these police officers is a part of. Hello? Yes, ma'am. The police are part of the crimes and the district attorneys too. Hello? Yes, ma'am. The Lord told me to put it out here today since truth is being told. April Thomas told a lie, told the judge under oath that her ass was there. Oh, let's put truth out here today because they don't like truth. They shut truth up. But I'm on a bigger platform today. Y'all go follow Big Mama show. Let's put this out here. We going to every platform, every radio station that'll hear Big Mama that April Thomas left a 3-year-old unattended and her ass ain't in jail either. I'm tired. I work for the Lord. I work for the Lord. I work for the Lord and I don't daggone believe nothing that woman said. And April Thomas will sit on my brother Jesus' lap and tell a lie. So at this point, I don't want to hear nothing April Thomas got to say because April Thomas lied. April Thomas dropped her little girl off and she went to go be with Whoop-de-Whoop. And it's all the fact that you lied and said that you was there and you on daggone video arguing with a girl and she done put all your dirty deeds out here on the goddamn gone land for the world to know. April Thomas, you are the daggone scum of the earth real bad right now. I've been going harder for your baby than you have in daggone 3.5 years than you have a whole life probably. Your baby daddy told us you wasn't there. The whole world know you wasn't there, April Thomas. And God gonna reveal what you did. The police is the ones that throw Patrick and them in this. Yep. When they realized that they thought that they had daggone let her down, the police went into full mode because they felt like they let April down. And they didn't let April down. April let her own self down. Because April was with Whoop-de-Whoop. Let me read what y'all saying over here. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing, YouTubers? Big Mama on the daggone mission right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just sad. Hey, Big Mama in chat, listening and Driving, girl. Come on now, y'all can listen things, cause honey, we need to get this out here. We are big YouTubers, y'all, and we all got platforms. All of my girls that got platforms. I want y'all to go type in this little girl's name, go from the beginning of this story, and then you go from there. And you tell me who you believe. Cause I'ma tell you, they daggone had it all set up for the baby daddy to take the fall, but the police felt some kind of way bad for the mama that done left her baby unattended, y'all. All day. All day, and then came back and lied and said she changed this little girl, and they found the little girl in the same clothes that she was in. How did you change her? When did you change her? Oh, come on now. So say it loud and proud, cause you straight up real. Thank you, baby. That was a setup from jump. Yes, it was. Totally agree with you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, boo. Yes, ma'am. You know what the thing is? The Alabama folks know what happened, but they want to daggone talk about don't snitch. What kind of souls do y'all have? It's mothers out here mourning. These people out here killing their babies and sacrificing children for somebody's record deal and stuff. No, ma'am. We don't get down like that, and then the police feel guilty, so they get the nearest person that they can look up in their data to find out if they daggone had anybody that was a kidnapper in the area. So they goes and get these two people, and they only got Patrick, y'all, and set that stuff in Patrick's phone. The Lord knows what happened, y'all. The Lord knows what happened, and He used people just like He used Noah and Moses. He used His prophets out here that can read these spirits and know what happened to them. All you got to do is sit back and daggone get your popcorn and daggone listen to the spirit. And all of these people that's involved with these killings is all serial killers. They need to rack them all up. Oh, yes, ma'am. They need to rack them up. Because they be out here welling guns in the air and doing all this ungodly stuff. Ain't none of this stuff that these people doing to God. Not none of it. This girl got pictures. I got pictures of this mother that's supposed to be a good mother and out here wielding guns in the neighborhood. How would about a gun or a bullet had a went off in them kids out there in the neighborhood? This ain't no goddamn going shoot 'em up cowboys and western. Y'all need to put your damn guns down and live and fight. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to take somebody's life. You're a demon. Period. Somebody need to read you demons today. Oh, yes, ma'am. They got a whole page of reading demons. Oh, that page got these demons in Birmingham shook. They got Big Mama in their mouth, and Big Mama ain't got nothing to do with that page. I just was under the comments because I felt like I needed to daggone say something, because if it's justice for anybody, justice for Cupcake. Because at the end of the day, April Thomas got a hitman walking up to her car with a gun on his shoulder. That wasn't Patrick Stallworth, baby. They gonna tell me I got my time frames wrong. It don't matter what the damn time frame is. Y'all put Patrick then took this little girl in the daytime, right? Anybody in here that been following this daggone story, did Patrick not daggone kidnap Cupcake in the daytime or not? Let me know that in the daggone chat. What day was it daylight when Patrick Stallworth was supposed to take this little girl? Because they got his daggone truck in the daytime, y'all. Probably supposed to be in the vicinity. You're a liar. Y'all some liars, and y'all use them kids to lie. The little boy already told us. He said whoever took that baby, she ain't have her children in the car. Yes, ma'am. The little boy just as big as they. So he knew who took the baby. And he said they were switching cars. Was it daytime when Patrick took this little girl is all I need to know. Is that what, because the news told us this little girl was taken by Patrick, and everything with Patrick's car and all of that shit was in the daytime, y'all. So how the hell He was locked up when she went missing. Okay. And that's somebody from Birmingham. That's somebody that live in Birmingham. He was locked up when Cupcake went missing, baby. Mm. Oh, wow. You hear what I'm saying? They got all this shit and this stuff is coming out and it's revealing. And then for her to daggone make that daggone video and her and that girl arguing in Clubhouse and that girl daggone told her, nah, cause you told me you was with Whoopty Whoop. Oh wow. So you weren't there and you stood on oath, under oath at the y'all is trying to take down innocent people. Them police officers daggone painted a bad, ugly picture of these two people. And that's how the news got all this nasty, gruesome stuff. And you know what's wrong with their system? Because their system had already made an autopsy and all of this stuff. Talking about the little girl was asphyxiated and all of that stuff. They lied. They hadn't even found the little girl's body yet. So how did the police was able to say she was asphyxiated and then come back and the toxicology say what killed the little girl was because somebody gave her some daggone drugs? Now and they try to use Patrick and Derek because they saying Derek was on some kind of drug she was on, and Patrick was on some type of sleeping pill. So if these two people was being intoxicated and daggone sleeping pills, how the hell did y'all get anything out of these two daggone drowsy people? They went from room to room after they said Derek told the police, if y'all don't get me out of here, I'm telling on everybody. Do y'all know Derek Brown did not take the stand at all in her trial? They didn't get a fair trial. And this is why I want us as YouTubers, and I'm talking about all of us, y'all share this video, man, because April Thomas needs to be exposed. And I don't care about no police talking. The police is daggone corrupt for all I care. They was throwing potato chips in their mouth. Why they supposed to been looking for anybody? Wasn't nobody searching for that little girl. No. Carlos put a goddamn on search and rescue team together. April got mad because the search and rescue team colors, the t-shirts that they had. She was worried about t-shirts and not her baby. Who does that? And then she just disappeared. Somebody seen the little girl on the 17th. How the hell did she get kidnapped on the 12th? Because that lady said she was sitting at the store when they pulled up. So I don't know how true that is, but they sure enough said they seen the little girl on 17th. That's how they was able to die, you know what I'm saying, go back to them 10 days. They done messed up and did all of that stuff. Baby, your whereabouts is daggone known now that you was like that boy said when he came out here and he's suspect too. Y'all all suspect to me. Because you know what, April Thomas, how can that boy tell your story if he didn't know the story? Y'all had this all planned. It was a premeditated kidnapping, bro. And it was meant to take Dominic McKinney down. Period. Hell, they had me convinced that it was the dad. Because Vito came out. See, when Vito came out, that was the cue to make it daggone really butter it up. What April Thomas and them were already saying. So they all started singing the same tune. Even LaBrittany. Now, how Brittany know this stuff? And how did LaBrittany and Vito even connect to daggone tell the story on YouTube? I mean, it's all over YouTube, man. All you got to do is put Two Guns Vito on the Cupcake McKinney, and honey, it's going to pop up. That's the premeditated kidnapping. The whole thing. Even the song, y'all. Even the song. Who gave him permission to do that? This is why they met it with Jeezy. Jeezy wasn't going to daggone promote that daggone cheesy ass music. And then people were still wondering how the hell can April Thomas even meet up with anybody and she done lost a child and a star at that. I don't want to see nobody. She's standing there cheesing. You just lost a baby. That was daggone suspicious too. So see, my YouTubers that's listening to my YouTubers, y'all got your own channels, honey, baby. We need to make some stink about this little girl justice because spirit still lives. They may have laid her flesh to the ground, but spirit still live and it live on and it live forever. And spirit will bother you until you tell what's going on. Seriously. Especially when you know that a little girl don't daggone supposed to be left alone. Period. That's where Birmingham dropped the ball at. Period. Because they should have arrested that mother. First suspect. You weren't there, girl. Take a live polygraph test. That's what we want. If April Thomas was there, then why don't they daggone put April Thomas on the stand so April Thomas can clear up the daggone allegations and things and stuff like that she made out here on herself. It's time for April Thomas to stop hiding behind her police station or her police force and tell what happened that day. Because April Thomas was not there, guys. And she stood under oath and told a judge that. And they are helping her to... It's just not cool, man. This is a baby. An innocent child that was premeditated on. They couldn't do the big boy because he would have told it. And he wasn't about the daggone be with that stuff. Them kids is the key witnesses of everything that happened to that little girl. And when that little girl that was with Cupcake get older, this stuff is going to wear on that little girl, man. But Sean is so busy daggone telling them she don't want her child to take the stand. All of these kids need to take the stand. Hey, baby. Good morning, Granny K. What's good? What's good? Big Mama asking every YouTuber out here, they got your own platform. Let's daggone open back an investigation up on April Thomas about her child. Her whereabouts. Why she lied. Why she lying at the party thrower like the party thrower lady daggone told a lie. We need justice for Cupcake, and we definitely need to daggone save these people because them people ain't did that stuff. That little girl was not S8, y'all. She was not S8. The toxicology said the little girl daggone passed away from the stuff that she was ingested. Somebody took that little girl and put some stuff in her. Gotta look at the mom, really. Shit. She didn't ever show up until later, and they said she smelled like death when she did show up. And I take a lie detector test on anything that came from Birmingham my way. I sure will. Put my hands on a stack of Bibles and daggone give my heart to the Lord because I know I ain't lying. April Thomas need to daggone be dealt with. She need to be in jail. She lying and the truth ain't nowhere near her. And if they was to put that girl on the stand right now today and make her go through her whole day of that, and we don't care about, oh, we feel bad for her. No, you should feel sorry for the baby. Shit, that little girl be 6 years old or is 6 now. She should have daggone went to kindergarten. No, ma'am, Miss Granny K. It happened in 2019. And that mom still daggone ain't never daggone mourn. You should have seen how her mother was looking at her. These people should have been crying and boogering and snotting. Well, no one tear. This how you know that this was a premeditated kidnapping. That's why nobody. She gonna go, why y'all choose her? No, you chose her, girl. You chose her. And she ain't never got off of none of these platforms. Y'all went to daggone skipping through the halls talking about first day back to work. No, it wasn't. She a liar. She was on sick leave. What happened to her daughter with her lying self? We've been on this daggone April Thomas ever since it started. Because don't nobody leave their 3-year-old at a party that don't nobody know this little girl at. I'm kind of trying to figure out. The cousin said that ain't even when Cupcake came up missing on that video. So they need to pull these two people in. That cousin need to be pulled in and April need to be pulled in. And I need somebody that's out here that got some type of pull that can put this story out there. April Thomas is a big liar and she needs to be exposed for what's going on and what happened. There's been two people in jail, innocent people. This little girl was not SA YouTube. So what would his motive be? But there's two people that did say that they could take it to his kids. There is a motive from them. Yes, ma'am. April Thomas is protecting her lover. The guy that they said that she was daggone whoop-de-whooping with. She admitted that she was with whoop-de-whoop, but don't nobody want to put his name out there because they scared of him. Because he's supposed to be a hit man. Yes, ma'am. God is revealing everything, y'all. And this is why I'm asking all of YouTube handlers, anybody that daggone on here, go look at the story of the little girl. It's all over. Just put Cupcake McKinney and Two Guns Vito, and you'll find the whole daggone story of the premeditated kidnapping right there. And the girls that got in the car, they daggone the ones that daggone try to throw the whole case off. But the true thing is, why would this mother leave her little girl outside unattended after taking her in? Thank you so much, Granny K, because we as God's people in the body of Christ, we need to do the right thing for these spirits. See, spirit don't die. Only the flesh die. And we need to get justice for these spirits. You know what I'm saying? That's why they helping us to solve their cases, y'all. And these police officers and stuff is upset because we're solving the cases that they should be solving. Period. And I'm putting that out there on YouTube. I want everybody that daggone has your own channel. Big Mama is asking the body of Christ, anybody that believes in the Lord, we don't believe in sacrificing babies and daggone kidnapping and premeditating kidnappings. Please go watch. Put Cupcake McKinney and Two Guns Vito, and you'll see where the kidnapping, the premeditated kidnapping started. And you gotta daggone go from there and just listen. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be like, oh yeah, the mom has something to do with this, and she was trying to set up her baby daddy, but these people are innocently thrown in here by the police because they used Derek because she stole her kids. She went and tried to kidnap her kids, so the police went in action and looked in their system to see who did that. The Lord already done exposed the police to me. Yes, the police is corrupt. And they're helping April Thomas and she always calling Danny Carr. I'll take a lie detector test on that April Thomas got a daggone dirty detective working with her. And I'll take a daggone lie detector on that too. She keep calling him in the daggone clubhouse. Don't make me call Danny Carr. Oh, we know they're working with you, girl. We know that, April Thomas. The world knows it. Because Birmingham called me to let me know to put his dirty ass out here with you. And you can help their system to go down because they've been hiding this secret with you for 3 years. And y'all ain't did nothing to daggone try to prevent this from happening. Talking about it. You ain't did no more shows. You ain't been in the news about nothing about your baby. How much you miss her. How much you wish she was here with you. You ain't posted nothing. Matter of fact, girl, you should be in a mental institute. Because I would. I know that I'm the reason why my baby ain't here now. I would be in a mental institute, but not April Thomas. She been shaking her ass. She been going all out to New Orleans, putting hexes on people. She daggone said that she put a hex on me, and she told Vito that she put a hex on me in Planet of the Fake, y'all. Planet of the Fake is not here anymore, y'all. But God covered his ones, his strong soldiers. I'm covered by my brother's blood. None of your voodoo and nothing else gonna touch me, girl. Anything you ever did to me is coming back to you in 100-fold. You hear me, April Thomas? Because I work for the spirits, baby. And I work for the Lord. And that's why you don't like me. Your baby was in that church and came down and that baby bought that balloon to you in that church, and baby, you ain't been back in the church ever since. Yeah, April Thomas, she walked in the church. There was a helium balloon, and y'all know, baby, can't nothing bring helium down but something behind helium. You hear me? That little girl bought that balloon down out of the goddamn ceiling after 3 months of being up there when April Thomas walked in the church to let her mama know she still was here. Yes, ma'am. April Thomas daggone ain't been back to church ever since in that man's church. Because she know her little girl spirit's still here. And she's scared to death. She's scared to death. She told the pastor she would not daggone be going to church that Sunday when pastor invited her to church. Must I go and daggone show that? Because baby, I'm telling you, I've been on this case since it started. If you go all the way down and you going to find where it say April Thomas's pastor revealed that Cupcake was in or still here. And he told April Thomas she needed to get herself together. And she got some things that she need to clean up. Oh, yes, sir. April Thomas' own pastor told her that. April Thomas lied to the pastor and told she wasn't going to be at church that Sunday because she had to be at work. And I know the pastor knew right then and there she was lying because you just lost your daughter. How the heck you going back to work? You ain't got no justice for your baby, but you going back to work. How the heck can you go back to work after losing a baby? You're a beautiful little girl, pretty little girl. But April Thomas skipping through the hallway talking about first day back to work. Really? But she in Clubhouse talking about me. She ain't never let up anything. She always her and her cousin is in the middle of arguments on you what is it called, on Clubhouse, y'all, because she been exposed. Yeah, she been exposed in Clubhouse, and they've been going at it. So she want to use me in Clubhouse and say I'm doing stuff. I'm minding my business. I just happen to daggone get something in my inbox from a person being over there, and I guess they daggone dropped it in my inbox for me to go follow daggone the Charleston White of Birmingham, and it's honey baby. It said expose. So I went under the comment, and that made them go in there on Clubhouse and start discussing. That ain't nothing but that woman from Birmingham. I ain't did shit. From Columbus. Don't do me. Don't do me. There's somebody exposing y'all dirty deeds, and I don't know nothing about that stuff. Honey, and they daggone getting all the way to the nitty gritty. And they about to expose it all the way down to April Thomas now. Because they not playing. Whoever this is, they exposing it. And honey, I hope they daggone expose y'all dirty draws off of you. You hear me? I hope they daggone that they expose everything. Everything in this land right now, Lord. I'm asking the Father God right now to expose it. Expose these dirty deeds on all these folks out here, Father. It don't matter if it's been 5 or 6 years. Lord, if they daggone did it, expose them and throw them in the pit of hell on earth, which is jail. Because they deserve to be in jail. And any mother that leaves their child unattended all day long and come back and say, when she get there, she hooping and hollering about some girl recording her. Yeah, April Thomas needs to be exposed and revealed and tell what happened from the beginning of that day until the baby came up missing. Because Patrick Starworth supposed to took this baby in the daytime. And then they said that he got a lawyer, and all his lawyers wanted daggone step down. But this man had an alibi from the beginning. See, Danny Carr and them went back and forth, it's been said, to them rooms from Derek Brown, because they used Derek Brown first. Okay? Wasn't no Patrick Starworth. Derek Brown was the one that was supposed to took this little girl. A woman. So the police used Derek, and then they used her boyfriend to daggone try to set him up and say he the one that helped with this baby. They lied. The police lied on these people, and now they trying to kill the people, y'all. Them is demons. God's people don't do stuff like that. Hey, Angela Brooks. Hey, boo. God's people don't want to sacrifice nobody and kill nobody. Our system is evil. That's why they want to daggone get these people out the way and throw away the key. And my thing is, who you going to, if they the kidnappers, then who the killers? Because it couldn't have been no daggone, they kidnapped and killed her. Ain't no way. Because that man was in jail. And anybody that didn't been following this story know Patrick was in jail when that baby came up missing. That's how we daggone knew, April done fucked up. Yeah. And they still keep on trying to play us stupid like we don't know that they done effed up. All they got to do is give up the daggone ghosts. Get the mama up, put her in jail. There's justice served. Get the cousin. Justice served. And I'm asking all my YouTubers on this daggone YouTube streets tonight that we all get together and bring justice for Cupcake McKinney. If y'all followed this story, and if you haven't followed it, all you got to do for the premeditated kidnapping of this little girl is look up Two Guns Vito, VITO, and put Cupcake McKinney up there, and you'll see the premeditated kidnapping right there. It's all up there, y'all. Down from Vito down to La Brittany telling her people that they gonna go search at the daggone landfill. The card reader never said nothing about the little girl was dumped in the trash, y'all. She said she was discarded. That is it. So y'all tell me who daggone had the daggone hands in on this little girl. But I want y'all to daggone take y'all. Eliminate the dad, because the dad is not the one. Because I know all of y'all that's going to daggone believe the daggone dude that come out here and say the dad owed the plug. But y'all all got to understand, if the dad owed the plug, why would the plug do anything to his children? The plug would want their money. The plug would want their money. They ain't better mess with no kids. The mafia don't even mess with kids. So you know this was a daggone hit. And that mom helped. Because if she said that she was there, then you allowed your little girl that you said that you brought back in the house to go back outside for those people to get her. And it wasn't Patrick Starworth and Derek Brown. Because April's little girl came up missing while Patrick was in jail. The dumb fuckers. And the police realized what they had done. The police realized they had fucked up. And they still fucking up. The chief of police then stepped down talking about he leaving for his own. He didn't want a part of this scandal that's about to come. He didn't. Because he know they was, that police officer, the chief of police didn't want the scandal that's about to come. That's about to hit Birmingham. God ain't playing. They sacrificed another one of his children. Right before your eyes, just a little girl that was 3 years old. They got scared and they did that baby in. Instead of letting her go and somebody finding her. And I don't think the mom should have got her back at all. At all. Because you plotted this daggone thing for your baby daddy to go down. And the police helping you to cover it up. But God, my God, that I serve, I'm a body of Christ. And I'm covered by his blood. April Thomas, everything you try to do to me and what you done to Planet of the Fake, I hope God strike you to hell for what you did to your little girl. And that's some real talk, baby. You are in hell within your mind because you know what you done. And any mother, April Thomas, I'm just going to say this. Any mother would have cremated their child, wouldn't have left their baby at no cold ass graveyard. My baby would have been at home with me. That was another thing that struck me. My baby, she gonna always be with me. But you left her in a cold graveyard after cremating her. I didn't understand that one. Why didn't you bring her home after cremating her? You had a daggone burial like you had, like she, man, what kind of mother are you, bruh? And what kind of city would help you do that instead of daggone convincing you to take your baby home with you? I don't know no other mother would have left their baby in no cold graveyard. Because I'd have took my baby right the hell home in her urn. And I would have had a little memorial right there for her. But I guess people scared of spirit. Yeah. They don't believe in spirit, but they scared of she would have been scared of that being in her house. She wouldn't have been. You know why? Because she knew what she had done. But a loving mother that loves her baby would have had her baby in her house. That spirit is haunting her. So she couldn't take her home. There's a lot of people out here that don't believe in spirit, but I do. Because we live eternal if we good souls. And that's a baby. And she was a good soul baby, so she lives on. Y'all can say what you want about that flesh. The flesh going back to the earth. But a spirit and a soul is going back to where it's supposed to. And it's going to get to tell its story through everybody else. The Lord is using all of us to daggone solve these spirits' crimes. On what happened to them. Just got to listen to the Lord's voice and listen to spirit. Listen to the story and know what exactly happened. No mother leaves their baby unattended and then come back and lie and say she was there the whole time. Well, if you was there, she wouldn't have never been kidnapped. So that's why I say all of my YouTubers, all of y'all know who y'all are. I follow y'all. Y'all follow me. Y'all get on this case and let's bust it open because we work for the Lord. We don't want to hear nothing these demons got to say. They done had enough say. They done had enough rain on the Lord's land. Now it's time for us demon slayers to slay every demon that is out here. And if we got to call them by name while we slaying them, we going to slay and call names. April Thomas need to be slayed. And anybody else in daggone criminal activity, slay them too. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that, y'all. I love y'all. But my YouTubers, y'all get on that story and help me to daggone get this story out here. Patrick Stallworth is innocent, y'all. The police stole Patrick Stallworth and Derek in this crime to try to save April Thomas. Anyway, y'all have a good night.